Asian indices as well. It's a large component. Asian markets are also seeing some lower indications in the morning trade today. Biggest concern is on the commodity side. The commodities are has come off. Oil has come off to from around 88 Brent to almost around now 81, 80. And today it is down by almost around 1.5 to $2. Whereas even iron ore is down by around percent and steel is also down by around 2%. The decline in iron ore is on account of uh, excess supply from large players and not sufficient demand for that, and that's why iron ore is coming off. And apart from that, oil has come off as US petrol inventory has increased. So this is all creating some negative environment, and though the SGX is showing some positive signs, but quite possible considering the international scenario, we may see some profit booking also in today's trade. I'll request technical team to take up from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. See, yesterday, weekly expiry, we saw that Nifty closed flattish note. But last 3-4 trading session, we saw that Nifty facing the immediate resistance and upside around 17,700 and 17,640 level. And last three trading session, if Nifty lower side touch 200 DMA, that's comes around 17,550 level. If today's session Nifty break 200 DMA and close below that level, then we expect further sell off, maybe see some profit booking at this level. Next, below 200, next immediate support place around 17,400, at downside. Ups and Bank Nifty also trading near the support zone. First immediate support place around 42,000. Below that, we expect drag towards 41,770 and 41,500 at downside. And upside 42,300, 500 next immediate resistance for Bank Nifty. Nifty Finance also trading the support zone. In 18,750 is the immediate support for Nifty Finance, and below that's 1870 next support for Nifty Finance, and resistance place 18,850. So all three index trading near the support, but if weekly close below that level, important support level, and break down that level, then we expect towards monthly expiry in pressure in all three index. Stock specific, we already given three short call also. SBI Life looks weak at current level. Dr. Reddy also trading in higher range and facing the resistance. We expect some profit booking in Dr. Reddy also. TVS Motor, we also seen that higher range, and we expect some profit booking in TVS Motor. All three index, we already trading, given a call for short. Buy side, Cummins India looks positive. Yesterday we saw that some buying interest in Cummins India. So that's it for technical. Derivative I can carry.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. So, as per derivatives data, we are seeing that there is not much of a change from the OI front as we are seeing from past 3 to 4 trading session. Nifty is trading in the same range of 17,600 to 700 range. While the OI positions also, we are seeing that at 17,500 and 600 level on the monthly basis, we are seeing that the put writer positions are strongly added at that strike. So if Nifty goes below 17,500 level, then only confirmation will get for the fresh short position, which might drag Nifty towards 17,200 level. But it is important to break that level. On the upper end, we are seeing that at 17,700 to 800 level, put call writer positions are added strongly around almost 35 million positions of call writers there at 17,700 to 800 strike. So Nifty is nearly in the range of this 300 point. So breakout or breakdown is necessary. After that only we might get the trend clearance currently in the market. But we are seeing that from last 2 to 3 trading sessions, there is a buying from the micro cap companies. So all the large cap and mid cap companies are not much active currently in the market. So we should be stock specific currently on the scenario. If we look at the overall PCR or also PCR yesterday closed at 0.87 level. PCR is having breakout at 0.98. Once if PCR goes at 0.98 level, then only we might see some buying trend to get imposed in the market, which might take Nifty towards 17,750 level on the upper end. While India VIX yesterday closed at 11.94 level. India VIX is having support at 11, and on the upper end, the resistance is at 13.5. Whenever the India VIX goes above 13.5 level, at that point of time, we should get little cautious, because once if India VIX gets stable and gets close above 13.5 level, at that point of time, the profit booking will start to get increase in the market. At the current scenario, there is not much of pressure being witnessed from the overall derivatives data point. As per stock specific, we expect Indian Hotel to show some buying momentum in today's trading session. We have also recommended the stock in yesterday's session. We expect the stock to go towards 345 to 350 level in coming trading session. Another stock which is looking positive is SBI. This counter is also showing some positive strength in today's trading session. So that's it from the derivative front. Thank you.
Good morning. Siemens, in a consortium with RVNL, has won 2 orders from Gujarat Metro Rail Corporation. The share of orders for Siemens is rupees 678 crores. On the result side, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance result was in line with expectation. AP came at 3,300 crore, which was 4% above estimate, and year-on-year growth of 27%. VNB, that is value of new business, came at 1,055 crore, which was about 2% lower than estimate, with year-on-year growth of 36%. VNB margins came at 32% versus expectation of 34% due to sequential dip in protection mix, which came at 17% against December quarter mix of 19.7%. However, looking at overall business, it does look good, with company having gained market share consistently in recent months, and also on year-on-year basis, it was 13.4%, which has now increased to 15%. Stock is trading at 1.8 times trailing market cap to EV, and on basis of result, view in the short term is neutral, but long term we are positive on ICICI Prudential. Thank you.
Good morning. Cient has posted above expectation numbers for the quarter, with dollar revenue coming in at $213 million, and even EBITDA margins came in at 18.8% versus expectation of 17.7%. For FY24, the management has guided consolidated services revenue growth is expected to be in the range of 15 to 20% in CC terms, and normalized EBIT margin is expected to improve by 100 to 200 pips year on year. Stock is trading at a P of 16.8 times FY24 PS. EPS outlook is positive. HCL Tech has posted broadly in line set of numbers for the quarter. CC QOQ revenue growth came at negative 1.2%, and EBIT margin came at 18.2% versus QOQ of 19.6%. FY24 revenue growth is expected to be in the range of 6 to 8% in CC terms, which will be majorly driven by volume. EBIT margin is expected to be in the range of 18 to 19%. Outlook is neutral. Stock is trading at a P of 17 times FY24 EPS. Thank you.
Good morning. Finolex Cable would set up a plant at Urse facility, Pune, to produce optical fiber preforms as well as expand on its fiber draw capacity. The plant, with an initial capacity of 100 tons of preforms, is being set up at a cost of approximately 290 crores and would be funded entirely out of internal accruals. This is neutral for the company. Thank you.
So we are seeing a substantial increase in the sugar prices internationally. Though Indian prices, after a first move up from around 34 to around 36.5, is now trading in a range at upper end, around 36.5 and 36.75. This is mainly because government has allowed a higher quota around few days back. Earlier, for the month of April, government allowed quota of 22 lakhs ton, and then further in between, looking at the demand, government has further allowed 2 more lakh ton. This has cooled off the market a bit, but what we see that the demand is strong and the production is likely to be lesser than what earlier target was of ISMA. Uh, Recently, what the update has come is indicating that up to 15th, the production was 31.2 million ton, which is lower by almost around 2 million ton as compared to the last year same time. And a lot of mill in Maharashtra, all the mill have closed, and Karnataka also very few mills are running now. So the production target which was there of around 33 and a half plus is also at question. So what we see that these figures can indicate that the sugar prices can still move up from here. Considering that going forward, if even the government releases higher sugar, then also the shortage will be there at the year end. So from here, what we see that the sugar companies are likely to show good results. So we feel Dwarikesh Sugar and Nampur Bio are value buy and can be looked at those stocks. Apart from that, so few results I would like to discuss. First, for Monday, there is an IndusInd Bank result is expected, and result is likely to be IndusInd Bank is likely to show some result is likely to be okay, wherein PBP is likely to increase by around 2%, though net interest net interest income is likely to show good growth, but because of higher expenses, which company-based bank is consistently increasing to uh, expand its base, the PBP is likely to grow by around 11% year on year and 2% quarter on quarter. Other things like asset quality and all are likely to be better. So overall result is likely to be okay. Then another important result is persistent system, which will be coming on Monday. So here again, result is likely to be comparatively better. The expectation is that the Q1Q dollar revenue is likely to grow by around 3.4%. So SLCC revenue can be somewhere at around 5%. And operating margins are likely to be stable to marginal positive from last quarter 18.5. Expectation is it will be around 18.7. So overall result seems to be on the positive side, and Persistent has consistently reported better number as compared to the industry. Then result for Tuesday, Bajaj Auto is likely to report number. Here volumes are already we know that the volumes are coming off from year on year. It is down by around 12%, and also quarter on quarter also it is down by around 12%. Margin is also likely to show some declining trend. Last quarter, the margins were 19.1, but this quarter it is expected at 18.4. But last quarter, the margins were comparatively higher, but this 18.3 is more of a reasonable margin. So overall results, looking at the margin, seems to be results are likely to be okay. Then Elecon Engineering is likely to report number, and the numbers are likely to be good. Though we had already seen the stock performing very well. We had recommended this stock in our monthly report. Then Mahindra CI is likely to report number. Here the numbers are likely to be improving with though the sales are likely to be more of a bit declining quarter on quarter, but the margins are likely to show improvement, and EBITDA can increase quarter on quarter by around 14%. Then Nestle is likely to report number. The numbers are year-on-year revenue growth is expected at around 10%, and margins are also likely to show year-on-year stable, but quarter-on-quarter, as expected, the margins are likely to show some improvement. Some 60 basis point margin improvement is expected in this quarter. So results are likely to be okay. Make Money Finechem is likely to report number. This is mainly into caustic soda and derivative product. Caustic soda prices has come off in this period. So quite possible that the results may be declining in this quarter. Then Tata Consumer Product is likely to report number. Here again, the revenue growth is expected at around 10% year on year, but the margins are likely to show some decline, both quarter on quarter and year on year. So margin result is likely to show declining trend. Then HDFC Asset Management is likely to report number. The growth number are quite low. Quarter on quarter revenue growth 1% and EBITDA numbers are 3%. PAT may show some declining trend quarter on quarter, so result may be declining. So now I'll request commodity team to take up from here.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. So in today's session, we are likely to witness some profit taking in precious metal. So gold, if it is sustaining below 60,500 levels, then we expect prices to test 60,200 on lower end. So one can strictly sell with a stop loss of 60,700, 750 levels. All in all, we are witnessing a range bound movement from 60,000 to 61,000. But we are witnessing some hurdle around 60,500 to 600 levels. So prices are likely to test 60,200 to 60,000 level on downside. Silver also prices are resisting 76,000 on higher end. So as long as it is sustaining below 76,000, we recommend to for a trading purpose sell at 75,700 and maintain a stop loss of 76,300. Profit taking could lead to correction till 74,700 to 74,500 on lower end. So our view is a bit cautious. So any long position should be traded with a cautious view, as if profit taking could lead to some correction, and one should maintain trade for a day purpose only and not carry forward positions. In crude oil, we are witnessing weakness, and one should sell on rise, sell around 6400 to 6420 and maintain a stop loss of 6500. On lower end, we expect prices to test 6250 to 6200 on lower end. So selling on rise is recommended, and in natural gas, we are likely to witness some positive momentum continuing. So buying around 178, 176 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 163. On higher end, we feel again it can test 190 to 195 levels in coming sessions. In metal front, copper, we are witnessing some weakness, and it is expected to continue. So selling around 768, 770 is recommended, and maintain a stop loss of 773. We expect prices to test 760, 758 on lower end. In zinc, prices are expected to consolidate from 244 to 248. However, below 244, there could be further correction. So as long as it is holding 44, then one can buy for a pullback. But as long as if it reaches 244, then view remains cautious in long positions. In aluminum, profit taking could test 211 on downside, whereby one can buy and maintain a stop loss of 209. On higher end, 202, 12 to 13 is expected. So that's it from me. I'll ask Utkarsh to take over from here.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Very good morning, all of you. In USD, we are witnessing a very range-bound momentum from last two sessions. So for today, we are expecting also a very range-bound moment. So one can create long positions around 82.16 or 82.10 levels with a stop losses 82.06 level that act as a very strong support, and on upper side one can book profit around 82.23 or 82.25 level that act as a very important resistance level. In Euro INR, one can create short position when market gives a breakout above 90.20 levels with a stop loss of 89.90 levels for the target of 90.40 and 90.50 levels. In GBP INR, we witness a very gap up position. In GBP INR, one can create a long position if you get some profit booking around 61.20 or 61.25 levels with a stop loss of 61 for the target of 61.50 and 61.70 levels. Thank you.